Hi everyone, it's Leonora. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. Today I am going to do a Divine Masculine read. Um, it's for all signs, it's a general read for all signs, but if you do have strong air in your birth chart or like strong air in your first three, rising sun, moon, that would be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, then this is could be your read, right? Divine masculine. Masculine is just an energy. It's not a gender. If you have fire sign, right? So strong air and fire. Fire signs will be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your first three, rising sun, moon. Then this could be your read if if the title or the reading resonates with you. If it doesn't, and you do have other obviously elements in your birth chart like earth and water sign, which is considered to be more of a feminine energy, I am going to do a divine feminine read for all signs, right? But it'll be more to the earth and water elements. Okay? All right, my darlings, let's get started. All right, so I'm going to pick up on your current energy. And then I'm going to see what other messages they are for you as far as what you need to hear at the moment, whether it's coming from your higher self, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your future self, your past self. I don't know. But we definitely want to see what's going on with my divine masculine, right? So this is a general read again. If you need a private reading, I am available for private readings. At the moment, you could definitely email me. The link is in the description box or in the bio. All right, so I have 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords. My Lord. I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna get this card out because it just came out. All right, so yeah, so here we have the 10 of Wands, 10 of Spirals in this particular tarot deck. We have 10 of Swords, right? Two tens. Two tens. And then we also have the Dreamer, which is the Knight of Cups, or the Knight of Mirrors in this deck. All right. Some of you may have a moon in a water sign. You may have a moon, even though you are a masculine energy. You may or may not, doesn't necessarily have to be, but you may, whether it's Vedic or Western astrology, have a moon in Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But even if you don't, a lot of my divine masculines here are very intuitive. And I'm almost picking up like a hopeless romantic, right? An energy of a hopeless romance going on here. I don't know why I have to say hopeless romance, but we'll get into the energy. But I am reading right now for current energy, right? So what's going on with my masculine, my divine masculine energy? I do see someone here who's very pensive, right? And I do believe it has to do with some kind of romantic energy, or some kind of relationship. The first two cards out with the 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands, like two tens, it's the Judgment card, right? If you add it. And the Judgment card feels like the universe has taken over the reins when it comes to your life or current situation. And the universe is saying to you, listen to me. We got this right now. Okay? It's going to feel a little heavy, and you're going to feel a little detached from reality, certain people, The energy feels very heavy with the Ten of Wands and Ten of Swords, but the universe is like, we got you, right? When I see the two tens here, because it does feel like some kind of completion is about to unfold. And the completion looks like something that might have been very worrisome for some of you. A heavy load, nonetheless, right? Could be an emotional heavy load with the Knight of Cups here, or something that's been on your mind for quite some time, right? Could be for the last year, maybe the last 2 years, last 10 months, last 10 weeks. And so this is your current energy right now. Some of you may have strong Pisces in your chart, or may know a Pisces. I'm also picking up the Year of the Tiger. If that means anything to you, my loves, because I see the tiger here twice. 1, 2. Let's clarify this. I'm going to use my black tarot cards here to clarify this energy. What's going on with my divine masculine? Tell me more. Alright, so I have the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Strong earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If that means anything to you, my loves, but some of you may have like a career going on that's very important to you, whether you just started this career or thinking about going into a new career, but there is something very it's like an energy of like wanting to start over or content at something that you are doing. Could be like a side job, um, where you're gathering with other people, or there's this community where you are talking to one another, helping one another, right? I feel like whether this is your career, a side job, and some kind of investment, or what do you call that? I said community, but whatever community that may be doesn't necessarily have to be career driven. It could be emotional, friendship, spiritual, even. It could be health, right? Gym, right? The gym, people find some kind of community working out. It feels like that is like your time away, mentally and emotionally. I do feel like for some of you, there is something big coming up, right? Because we have here the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 of Pentacles, like something you've been holding on to or manifesting in the 3D. And the dreamer here can also mean that as well, right? We have the dreamer, Knight of Mirrors, or Knight of Cups, right? Could this kind of, well, this energy here, the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, could this mean that this is affecting the dreamer in some shape, form, or fashion? Let's clarify. Wow, we have 2 Ten of Swords. Ugh. Right, so 10 of Swords to clarify the dreamer. Yeah, a lot of you are really in your head about a situation. And, again, this is a very general read, but I feel like it's, like for the majority of you, it feels like another person. Yeah. Because the Knight here is there's feelings going on here. there is some kind of emotional, um, pensive energy going on with my knights. And something might have just ended, or something did end. Um, let's get one more. Eight of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting. I thought I had these all on the upright, but okay, I'll take it. So we have two Three of Pentacles. Two Ten of Swords. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles here. Yeah, I think like for some of you, it has a lot to do with some kind of money making, maybe for some relationships, maybe for others, you're working hard to do something that ended. Oh God, my masculine, you guys are working me. You guys are working me. Because it's such a general read, right? But the overall energy here is someone here who is, they are like heavily in their mind space. And it could be because something ended, or something's about to end, or it's like you want something to end, right? You don't want to be here, you want to be somewhere else, which is why the dreamer came out, right? Piscean energy, you know, that's an energy of someone who escapes mentally, is detached. And I feel like, okay, I'm going to say it, but I didn't want to say it, but since I have Three of Pentacles here, I feel like some of you are trying to you guys are thinking about someone who may be in another relationship. You may be thinking about someone who may live far from you. And for a small group of you, if it does have to do with career and finance, I feel like there is this community here at your current position, and somebody here is gonna either get fired, leave, like quit, and you want that position, or you're going to apply for that position, or maybe you've done that and you're trying to figure out, you know, if they want you, if they are going to call you for a second interview, or they're going to give you that position. Right, so lots of things going on here. But there is more than two people, right? This is not between you and someone else. This feels like between you and someone else, and someone else, and maybe someone else, right? And that is the current energy, my loves. I can't make it any more simpler than that. I hope that some of it resonated with you, because I did want to pick up on the current energy before I move on to any other deep messages that you may need to hear at the moment. So if that is making sense to you, my masculines, let's move on. All right. All right, we're gonna leave this here. All right, let me just situate myself here. Put this over here. Yeah, like it just feels like someone here is already in a relationship, or in some kind of group setting, community, and you're trying to get in, or you're thinking about that particular person, trying to see if that relationship ended or want that relationship to end, or maybe it did end and now you're trying to see if that person is available for you. Are, should you or should you not communicate your feelings to this person? Anything else? All right, so let's see what else comes out, my loves. Anything else? We have the Page of Stones, which is the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Scrolls, which is the Three of Swords. I do feel like you guys want to send a message out to this person. Like, there is no doubt about it. I don't know if this person, I mean, you let me know in the comment section, please, what's going on here. But you know, the biggest energy here, and I'm gonna roll with this, the biggest energy here versus the other little messages that I got. But if I end up picking up any more messages regarding the other energies, great. But overall, the energy here feels like someone wants to communicate to someone that left a relationship, or the relationship ended. And it's not even your relationship. Like, this is the thing. Like, this is not even your relationship. You know, maybe for one or two of you, it could be like, you know, I knew this person in the past, or I haven't spoken to this person in a while, right? With the Ten of Swords here and the Ten of Wands, it's like, you know, maybe the universe got in the way and was like, you know, you and this person, or you in this current situation, job, whatever the case may be, is not going to work out. And it just feels like in the past or currently, there was no communication, and it bothered you. It completely bothered you. Still, it does bother you. And maybe through the grapevine, you guys heard like that person broke up or left this job, or, you know, something of that sort. And now you want to just, you know, check up on them and see how they're doing. But more so than anything, it just feels like you still have feelings for this person. And with the Page of Pentacles here, like, I think like some of you, you know, are in your head sometimes about this person, right? Whether you carry a picture of this person, something sentimental of this person, you may think of some memories. You know, it kind of cheers you up, right? When you're feeling like this, you kind of go back and think about the good times with this person, or how this person made you feel, or what would it be like to be with this person, with the Page of Pentacles here. This person could have strong air in your chart. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. They may also have Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What's going to happen? Let's see. If you do reach out to this person, what's going to happen next? Will this person reciprocate? Will they reach out to you instead? How are they doing right now? What are they doing right now? So I have the King of Stones, or the King of Pentacles here. The Knight of Wands. I'll stop there. My masculine, again, if this is resonating, some of you are hustlers with the Knight of Wands here, right? You know how to hustle, right? You are never broke. And if you are, you know how to hustle to make that money. Some of you may have strong fire in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I do see someone who refuses to, be broke. Like, that is not an option for you. So we got good hustlers up in here. So, this came with the King of Pentacles, King of Stones, right? King of Pentacles is somebody who's established. Some of you may be very creative, songwriters or poetics. You may also have a pet, right? Whether it's a fur baby or, a feather baby or a fish baby. But there is something so genuinely sensitive about my masculines here. And who is this? Whoever this person is, whoever you're thinking about, masculines, you can't shake it off. You're like, I can't shake. I haven't spoken to this person in 10 weeks, 10 months, 2 years. But I just want to see how they're doing. Do they still work at the same place? Should I reach out? I know where they work at. Should I reach out to see if they're still working there? I know where they work out, right? Some of you may know where they work out, their gym. Should you go and visit that gym and see if they still work there, work out there? And I don't know what happened between you and this person, right? It just feels like there was some kind of third party with three of Pentacles and the Three of Swords here. It just feels like there's a third party. There's a third party situation where somebody else was in a relationship, whether it was you or the other person, or both of you. Wow, look at that. We have the Two of Cups. To clarify your energy. Again, right, you can't shake this person off. What's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? Five of Wands, Nine of Swords. Oh, God, my masculine. Oh, God. I don't know who it is that you're thinking about. I just feel like the message here that you need to hear is that it may not work out. Right? You could reach out to this person, you could see how they're doing, but if you want anything else, like a romantic relationship, or perhaps you want, something more, I just feel like it's not going to happen right now with the Five of Wands and Nine of Swords here. And I feel like you already knew that, or you know that, and that's what's been like on your mind, on your heart space. And like, even though my masculine here, you guys, I feel like any other girl will want you. I do see that, right? With the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the King of Pentacles, like any other girl will be like, oh my God, he's talking to me, right? It doesn't have to be a he, right? It could be a she. Again, that has nothing to do with gender. But the masculine here, my divine masculine here, anybody else would be happy to be in a relationship with you. But somehow you guys are thinking about someone else. And yeah, it just looks like even if you reach out to that person to share any kind of energy with them, I don't know. Whether it's positive, negative, neutral, I don't know. It just feels like there's going to be some kind of disruption. Um, and it could be with someone else, or it just didn't go the way you thought it was going to go with all these swords here, right? You have 9 and 10 of swords. It feels heartbreaking, right? Some of you may want to just tear up and be like, no, Leonor, that was not why I tuned into you. I wanted to hear good news. But whoever you were thinking about, let's see what's going on with that person. Let's try to figure out what's going on with that person. What's going on in that person's life right now? This last message. What is going on in that person's life right now? So we have 6 of, wow, look at the end. Wow. Their energy just showed up here. Right. Every time I would be like, what's next? What's next? What's next? Nothing. Like I would get nothing. Nothingness. And then as soon as I ask what's going on with this particular person, I see this person's energy now. So 6 of Swords. You have the Star card. This person may have strong air in their chart. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Doesn't have to be. I also see 3 of Cups, or 3 of Mirrors on this deck. Right. Okay. Lots of threes. Lots of threes going on here. I think that this person is still in a relationship. And if they're not in a relationship, they're doing their thing with the 6 of Swords and the Star card. Like, they're occupied with doing whatever destined path that's happening in their life, whether it's career, family, maybe business, maybe in a spiritual sense. They're evolving. And right now they're not thinking about being in a relationship, or they're just they're not into forming an affair. For some of you right now at the moment, they're not wanting to, again, like I do see like maybe someone who's maybe single, not wanting to be in a relationship because they're busy doing other things, especially something very destined in their path, right? The universe is like, right, because remember the 2 10s came out. That was the first 2 cards out, 2 10s. And 2 10s, right, is a 20. And 20 in the major arcana is Judgment card. And it just feels like the universe got in your way. Like, we're going to stop this right here. For whatever reason, right? Maybe this person needed to evolve. Maybe you needed to evolve. I don't know. Somebody needed to follow a destined path. Maybe this person traveled, or is still traveling, is across seas, right? Nowhere near you. And they're still doing their thing across seas. Maybe they'll be settled and not come back home. I honestly also feel with the 3 of Cups here, like if you do reach out to this person, I think this person will receive your message. And it may make them happy, honestly. for some of you, you may end up communicating with this person. But I just don't see it going anywhere else with the Three of Cups here. It's just like, let's chat. How are you doing? What's been happening since, who knows when. Um, but then that's it, right? The line, the chat line ends there. But I do feel like reciprocation, right? There is some kind of caring from this person, right? Like I do think this person does care about you. Because I don't see someone who's selfish. I just see somebody who doesn't want to be um, anything else but where they are right now. They don't want to be anywhere else or with anyone else, but with who they are with right now. If that makes sense, my loves. All right. If you need a private reading, you could email me. You could definitely get in. Everybody's energy is different, so you could definitely call me, email me for a private reading, and we could do a phone chat, virtual, email, whatever floats your boat, whatever's easy. Also, I have merchandise, my loves. I have the book Being Human, Living in Your Authentic Self in This Time and Age. Right now, it's on Amazon. You could get the ebook, you could get the paperback. And Oracle 33, right? Those are my first project out, Oracle 33. You could email me for that merchandise. It has astrology cards, and it does have daily messages.